Hey everyone, today I'm going to show you how to navigate through the awesome portal developed by ACM-VIT for the organizing committee selections. So I'm going to jump right into my browser and I'm going to type in localhost.acmvit.in. Now once you've typed that in, you press enter and wait for the website to load. Now a heads up is that you'll have to open the website on your computer since the website will not work on a phone. So please log in and do all the form filling on your computer. Now once you come on the landing page, just click on register and you have to use your VIT email address for registering. Now by default, using the authentication, we'll get your name, your email address and your registration number. All you have to do is enter your contact number. Please enter the right contact number so that we can contact you easily, and once you do that, you submit the form. Now after submitting, you wait for the portal to load. Now when the portal loads, by default in the file section, you can see that a file instructions.md is opened. And there are several instructions regarding navigation through the portal, and this video is going to help you in explaining the entire portal as well. So this is very similar to VS Code, and this on the left side pane, you can see this is a toggle for opening or closing the Explorer. Then below that, we have all the socials of ACM-VIT, and it's recommended that you follow us on the socials, since all the details regarding all the organizing committee selections will be posted over here as well. Now on the bottom left, you can see there are a few toggles, and I'm going to explain you. So if you see the three folders which you form by default, it's instructions, extras, and domain. So let's go into the instructions folder and open the instructions.md file. And over here, you can see all the instructions regarding them. So first off, in the bottom left pane, we have the profile section, wherein if you click on view profile, you can see all the details you've entered. Now, please enter all your details correctly since you cannot alter them later on. Next, you have the toggle for the dark mode, light mode. So if you want to use light mode, then you can click on it, but by default, everyone should use dark mode since it looks better. And then you have the terminal toggle over here. So now we've listed all the commands supported by the terminal over here, and I'm also gonna go over them over here as well. So first thing, you type help. Now when you type help, it shows you all the available commands in the terminal. Now we've sprinkled a few Easter eggs throughout the website for you to check out, but by default, these are the commands which are important for registering for domains and doing the other stuff. Okay. Now we've just tried it in help, and after that you can see the next command is clear. So if you type in clear, it's gonna clear up your terminal. Now let's see the other commands available. We have a register domain command, a form submit domain command, and the exit command. So it's a pretty self-explanatory that exit command will close the terminal. So I'll reopen it. Now let me go to the other two folders over here. So we have a domain folder and an extras folder. So in the extras folder, you can see there are three more files. Whois.md. Now whois.md talks about ACM-VIT, its rich tradition which has developed over years, and the history of ACM-VIT. Next then there is a file which is faqs.md. So if you have any questions which haven't been addressed in this video, most probably they are over here, and if you don't find a question over here as well, you can then ask us in the WhatsApp groups. Now we have another file which is events.md, and over here we've listed down all the awesome events conducted by ACM-VIT. We conduct many events and all of them are listed down over here. Now let's talk about the domains, since that is what is important for the organizing committee selection. So ACM-VIT offers 6 domains: research, web, app, management, CC, and design. CC stands for competitive coding, and you can read about every domain over here. So it's recommended that you read about all the 6 domains and find which one is the most interesting for you, and then register for those domains. Now you're free to register for as many domains as you want, so I can check out if web is interesting. No, it isn't.
लेकिन तू कर भी क्या सकता है यार?
हाँ, मैं कर क्या सकता हूँ? मैंने है ना फैसला किया है।
करेक्ट फैसला किया। तू कुछ नहीं कर सकता।
मैं कुछ नहीं कर सकता हूँ। मैं कुछ नहीं कर सकता। अब मैं बताता हूँ मैं क्या कर सकता हूँ। मैं ना क्या कर सकता हूँ यार?
Let's move on to app. Yeah, seems to be pretty interesting. So let's register for app. Now the process for registering a domain is pretty simple. In the terminal, you just go and type in register and app. Once you do that, Well, registration successful, you can proceed to form filling. Now, where is the form? So the moment you register for the domain for the first time, another directory, forms, is formed in the Explorer section. Now, when I click on forms, you can see that Python script has been formed over here. So it's app.py, and this is the form which you'll have to fill if you want to register for the app domain. Now, this is like a nice revision for everyone who has done Python, and if you've not done Python, don't be intimidated. It's pretty simple. So the print statement is basically the prompt for the question. So this is the prompt. You read the question over here, and below that there's a comment line telling that this is a mandatory question. So this is basically like a help text. It tells you if this question is mandatory or not, since some domains have particular subdomains for which you do not need to answer all the questions. Now the answer will be stored in a variable. So the variables don't matter. You just have to answer the question inside the demarcated tags. So we have 4 types of questions. STQ standing for a short text question, which is always demarcated by using 2 quotation marks. Then we have LTQ, which is a long text question, which is demarcated by 3 quotation marks on each side. Then we have a single choice correct, which has a one choice correct, and multiple choice correct, which has multiple correct options. All of them have been demarcated over here. For instance, you can see multiple options may be selected for a particular question. Now, for instance, if I'm also interested in other domains, let me try and registering for research. So if I type in register research, I form another file, research.py, and I can open and I can fill the form over for research over here. And if I'm interested in competitive coding, I can do register CC, and a form cc.py will form here. Now, for instance, let me just show you by filling a form. So the variable names don't matter. We are just storing the answers in the variable names. You have to type in the answer over here. So this is, let me just type something for every question so that I can show you by submitting the form. Okay. So once you've filled your form, it's always important that you check all your answers, since once you've submitted your form, you will not be able to alter the answers. So please check before submitting. Also, you'll not be able to re-register for that domain. So once I'm happy with my CC form, and the autosave works every 5 seconds, so you'll have to wait for 5 seconds after filling the form so that everything gets saved. So if you type in something, it gets saved every 5 seconds. Okay, so now let's go to register. And now that we've registered, let's submit the form. So the command for submitting the form can be easily be found in the help. The help has told me that it is form submit domain. So I'll do form submit CC. Now once you do that, you wait for some time, and yep, your form has been submitted. And in the form section, you cannot find the CC command, CC file. So now that is pretty much it regarding the organizing committee selections portal. Now I'll also show you a few Easter eggs throughout the website. For instance, if you want to see the awesome people who've made this website, like it's basically VS Code on the browser. It's an exceptional website. You can type in dev. Now the dev command will give you information about the developers of this website. Now there's another interesting command, which is board. Now I'm not going to press enter. This is for you to check what comes in when you type board in the terminal. And please tell us what you find in over here. So thank you. This is basically the enrollments portal for ACM-VIT. Any other details regarding the subsequent rounds will be added on the website and also will be shared in the informal and formal WhatsApp groups. So you don't need to be worried, and please fill in the forms. Thank you.